Dear friends, as some of you may know, Hobbywing has come out with a new line of marine ESCs. This one being the 200 amp HV, and this one being 300 amp. Being plugged in with Hobbywing the way we are, of course we're going to take this advantage to try out the 300 amp ESCs in pair in our Rampage. These Oxidean bicastles have been great to us. They've handled everything we've wanted to throw at it up to 8S. But with this big boat, we think we'll try some higher voltages like 10S, 12S, etc. So, unfortunately, even though they're still working fine, these castles are going to come out. We're going to first test the Hobbywing ESCs on our Oxidean 53 by 100 8-pole motors. Testing it on these 6 and 8 pole motors first will give us a great idea of how it does in direct comparison to the castle. This nut tray looks nice and beautiful, but I believe this might be the end of the road for this tray. I think I'm just going to double-sided tape these ESCs to the belly pan and see if that holds up. If not, the trays will go back in. I'm also going to use a lot less of this wire. That could make a difference in itself, but we're still going to do it. All right, folks, we gutted the castles out. Now, what I'm going to do is clean the belly pan with some acetone and the bottom of these ESCs. Get them in there with some double-sided tape. They're going to be a bit farther forward because, like I said, I'm going to use a lot less of this wire. That's going to be less weight, a lot less weight, because those are big, 8-gauge wires. And I don't have that big metal frame going in there in the tray. So I'll put the ESCs a little farther forward. And this boat could have used a little bit of down. I'm going to leave the pedestals for the trays in there. I'm not sure why, but I just am. There's not a lot of excess weight in case I want to put the castles back in, but I doubt that I'll even use the tray for the castles. Now with the acetone, look how much residue came up just from the ESC mounting area. Well, I'm at it, I'm going to clean the rest too. My main concern is the oil contaminants. That spits oil all over the place, believe it or not. Fine mist sometimes. Now let's unbox this big doggy. Okay. Very well packaged. Big, beefy, robust. This ESC actually has a sliding mounting tray, which is very, very, very nice. We're not going to be using it this go around, but just to let you know it's there. Now, one thing that will be a challenge using double-sided tape is we don't get much surface area there. But there's only one way to find out. We get plenty here and a little here. I'm going to just cover as much as I can. Just mocking things up. That there looks about right for placement. So, the way I like to set up a cat, I like all the weight to be in the middle for the most part. And we got the motor here. There's a little bit of space right here for the batteries. These ESCs are helping compensate for it, especially being a little bit further forward of the motor. There's a little space here, then we start batteries. And the batteries stop about right here. So that leaves that much nose, but the nose also narrows. That leaves us this much tail. And it centralizes the weight so that when the boat hops, it jumps even. It doesn't jump forward or rear heavy. I can manipulate the CG with battery placement itself. The rest is in the outdrives. Having cleaned both mating surfaces with acetone, I applied the double-sided tape and massaged it on real good, really well. Remember, I cleaned the surface with acetone as well. These bad boys are stuck on here now. I like the way the plumbing is going to do. It's going to dash in and out like that. Basically how it was. All right, now, baby, it's All right, now, didn't I tell you I like the way those water hoses routed, the way the nipples did? I like this routing. Similar to what it was, but still different. As I told you, I shortened these wires tremendously. That's going to be less resistance as well as less weight. A couple things I did to this boat that I'll show you while I'm at it. I added a boot here. And this is for experiment, but I already know it's going to work. I actually ordered one from my warehouse for the other side. What I'm doing with this is I'm filling this boot with fluid. It doesn't make the ram hydraulic, but it lubricates it. It self-lubricates it. So that acts as an oil reservoir. And my steering is always nice and smooth and lubricated. I needed some more 8-gauge wire, so I ordered some from my warehouse, and it's going to be here. I didn't want to half-ass rig the ESCs up, or their plugs, or their harnesses, so we're going to wait for that. Meanwhile, have a look at this setup a little closer. All right, dear friends, as I told you before, I need some more 8-gauge wire to wire these ESCs up in series. So unfortunately, this is going to be the conclusion of the video for now. The next video, we're going to go into something really awesome. One reason is because these ESCs are Bluetooth programmable. Yes, they are. You can program these ESCs Bluetooth via your cell phone. That would almost be a whole episode in itself. But needless to say, next episode, we'll have this thing wired up. Excuse me, it's already wired up. We'll have this thing plugged up. We'll get it programmed up. And we will hit the water. Until then, subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button. And continue enjoying radio-controlled model boating. And please, remember where you see it first. Who's the leader in innovation of ready-to-run, radio-controlled model boats. See ya.